Right. It says here that you have 28 teeth instead of 32, and your molars are so out of proportion. Not to mention that you have a missing tooth and one that is cracked slightly. I'm so sorry. I can't sign this.
What?
Unfortunately, you do not qualify to smile. You really don't. But you can make changes that can possibly make your life better or worse. Right, so just a quick disclaimer before I start. This video is not to bash anyone or to bring anyone down. People are making choices every day. People always be making choices about their bodies. So who am I? I mean, the world we live in today is fake and I'm fake, but this video is not, so stay tuned. Right, so I've made this video specifically to address the issue of teeth, the issue of the perfect smile, if it even exists. So if you think it does, let me know down in the comment section. Right, so I'm just gonna come off and be honest. I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of being insecure about my teeth or hating the way my teeth looked back then, but like now I've come to the realization that it's not worth it. All the frustration that comes with it, the stress, the who's watching, who saw me, and it started I would say it started in high school. What I would do was I would limit myself from smiling. So what I would do is each time I had to smile or laugh, I would cover myself, I would cover my mouth so that no one would see, right? So just to digress a bit, I'm not saying that if you notice something wrong or something you don't like about yourself and then you wish to make changes to it, that's wrong. It's not wrong at all. It just means you are aware, your self-awareness, right? And it's not wrong to improve on something, but the problem arises when you take measures, right, that were so unnecessary and then you instantly regret at the end of the day. Or if you can't perhaps take those measures yet, what you do in between the process. Let's say okay, because we're talking about teeth here, there are many ways to fix your teeth, if you can say that. There are many procedures you can go for. Either you get braces done or you get veneers done, right? So for someone who doesn't have the budget, the budget, they can't just go to a dentist or to go to the doctor, to check up on them first, because I feel like you obviously need to get your teeth checked before you do any of those procedures. So some people just do it anyways, right? Because they have money at their disposal. But if you don't, you end up taking measures like I made an example earlier, that I would just cover my mouth so that no one would see. So what this did in turn, it damaged me in a way. Instead of smiling like everyone, I felt like a freak.
Oh my gosh!
So it's not even supposed to be like that. It's not like I had a bad breath or anything, and no one was complaining. The funny part, no one was complaining, and yet I felt like I didn't deserve to smile. So, and I understand that although it's the same problem, although we might be going through the same issue with our teeth, of course, we all treat our problems differently, or we experience them differently, right? So for you might have gotten comments in the past or even recently about the way your teeth look, and if that's the case, then I'm so sorry. You don't deserve to hear that. I mean, nobody does, especially in a harsh manner. right? No one deserves to be made fun of, right? Especially for things you didn't have much control over, because when it comes to adult teeth, you like get them at a very young age. I mean, probably 12 or 10, that's when you really get your new set of adult teeth. And probably back then you were not self-conscious about, okay, this is how my teeth should look like. Maybe you did think about it, but it wasn't too serious, right? So now that you're older and you're seeing all these images flashed at you, probably you're comparing yourself to someone you think they have the perfect teeth, right? And it makes you feel less of a person, or this is you every time you have to smile. So yeah, you shouldn't have to be too hard on yourself. It's really not that worth it. I mean, no one cares, really. No one does. And I feel like for people who really love you, they will not restrict you from smiling. They will not comment on your smile. They'll actually love it if you smile more. So embrace your smile, embrace your teeth, because unless your teeth are giving you dental issues, something you really need to get fixed, right? Then I think you should go and do it, right? Even if it's for cosmetic reasons, still you can do it, right? But in the process, right? At least love yourself now so that you can love yourself then, even if it doesn't go the way you planned, because sometimes you might get a bad
so
tooth job.
Remember that your teeth are like your
job.
How can I put this? Your teeth are like your identity of happiness, because we smile when we are happy. So also take note that if you are going to change your teeth, you're not necessarily gonna change your teeth only, right? The lower part of your face is going to change. This is your jaws. So it will give you a new appearance. So you need to be ready for stuff like that too. So you're not only giving away your face or the lower part of your face or your teeth, you are giving away everything. So if it's really worth it, then all the best. But if you find that it's not necessary, then it's really not. It's not something you should be bothering yourself about on a daily basis. And if you know someone who is insecure, then you can share this with them. You can tell them that it's okay, right? Even if they do still want to make changes, it's fine, right? Everyone deserves support. But during the process, in between you realizing that you need to make changes and you actually making changes, what are you doing in between? Don't miss out on shining. Don't miss out on embracing your smile, because you're waiting for that perfect look. You're waiting for that perfect teeth.
Having crooked teeth is really not that big of a deal. I'm sure you have other serious problems to be worrying about.